few days ago, I went apartment hunting in Vietnam. I was looking for a one-bedroom apartment, fully furnished and close to amenities. Given that it's the wet season here in Da Nang, I figured this should be a piece of cake, right?
Wrong.
In this video, I'll show you the reality of looking for an apartment in Da Nang for the short to mid-term. I'll share what you get and for how much. And most importantly, I'll discuss the downsides that most people don't think about when they're looking for a place to live in Vietnam. Mr. T is going to show us the next apartment. As soon as we got in, I just beelined it straight for the bathroom because I saw that there was an opening at the back. For apartments on or near street level, always check the noise level. Traffic in Vietnam is substantially louder than neighboring Thailand because of the liberal use of the horn. If you can, avoid choosing an apartment near a busy road, and at the very least, make sure that the windows are insulated. Your sleep will thank you for it. It's a good kitchen, eh? Pots, pans, microwave? Yeah, microwave. A induction. King size bed, I guess. Another important thing to check in the bedroom is the mattress. The size and firmness of the mattress will be a huge factor in how you sleep. Yeah, firm. If the mattress is too firm, don't be afraid to ask the landlord to provide a mattress topper as a condition for you renting the apartment. And we'll safe in there in the wardrobe. 2 ACs. Got one in the living room as well. Pretty big open space, actually, isn't it? Decent place to sit and do some work here as well. Yeah, overall not bad. What do you think, guys? Is that worth 14 million dong? A lot of apartments will have rooftop pools and gyms. Yeah, I gotta think of a better word to describe what that is. Rooftop pool. Quite nice. Good views. But as we'd find out later, in a lot of cases, they're completely unusable in the wet season because the weather is just way too hectic. These inclusions will of course jack the price way up. So if you are set on having a pool, make sure that it's at least quite protected and will be usable when conditions get a little bit windy and a bit wet. Otherwise, you're just wasting money. So that was the first place. Not too bad, but a few things that we were a bit unsure about, especially at that price point. Mr. T then took us to the Mun Thai neighbourhood, a quieter area further up the Son Tra Peninsula. It's a bit more local, this area, isn't it? Comes to the little cafe at the bottom. This apartment was also on a much higher floor, so it didn't have any problems with noise. Oh my gosh. Immediately you get this view. Look at that, guys. Views over the Son Tra Peninsula. Okay, kitchen. There's fridge. And bathroom. Actually, I think this bathroom's a bit nicer than the other one, isn't it? A bit more private. Got the rain shower. Washing machine in the corner. Dining table to sit and do your work, I guess. And here's the bedroom. Bedroom with double wardrobe inside. AC in both the bedroom and the living room. And a decent city view out the bedroom window. Got the TV in the living room this time.
Got a chair there as well.
Yeah, nice little workspace in the corner. Got old mate T having a little bit of a chill out.
That window is huge.
Oh, this one's got a balcony as well, eh? Oh, sick. Pretty nice view over Da Nang City there at the back. And you've got ocean views through there and through the skyscrapers. And if you step onto the balcony, which I'm not going to do because it's pissing down with rain, but you can see the ocean from there too.
Close the door, please. Now let's do naughty.
Okay, we're going to bang now, so I'll see you guys in a minute. When you are checking the bedroom, pull the curtains and turn off the lights. See how dark you can get the room. Yeah, not too bad. A bit of light seeping through there.
Yeah.
The curtains are not as dark in this one. Light pollution is just as detrimental to your sleep as noise pollution, in my opinion. So the darker the room, the better you sleep. Oof, Jesus Christ. The last place was on the 2nd floor and this one's on the 8th floor. So you kind of escape the noise of the city up here.
Also, we're pretty remote here.
Carol makes a good point here. If you're staying further away, you are going to have to commute into town to do almost anything, which means you're going to get wet pretty frequently. That is assuming that you're riding a bike and not driving a car, which would be my recommendation. You're not going to be so much in the thick of things, which normally I would say this is actually a good thing if it's the high season, because you can escape all the tourists and all the business and get away from it. But during the low season, it's already really quiet, so I think you don't want to be this far out. Overall, the distance was the main detractor for this apartment because it was priced quite reasonably at around $494 per month. I should also mention that the prices in this video are for month-to-month contracts. If you're looking for something longer term, like 6 months or more, you will get a better rate. After a wet drive back to My An and a tasty lunch, the day started to go downhill pretty quickly. Before I get into that, do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Really helps me out with the algorithm and it'll put this video in front of more people who are likely to enjoy it. Cheers. The next apartment was shown to us by Mr. Lin. It did look promising from the outside. It was a new building and the lobby itself was well designed, very spacious, and yeah, it looked really good. After 10 minutes standing outside the apartment while Mr. Lin kind of frantically knocked, we realized something must be off. Turns out that Mr. Lin didn't actually arrange a viewing beforehand and was just winging it.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Ultimately, the bloke wasn't too impressed, but he did let us in for a quick viewing. It was something about being in the apartment with another bloke and all of his stuff, especially in a space that was that small. It was hard to really see where the value was. No view, no kitchen table, no kitchen even. The princely sum of $532 seemed like a massive ripoff. Got a induction? Yeah. Well, we'll get out your hair, mate. Thanks for letting us see it.
Yeah, thanks.
Fortunately, Mr. Lin had another apartment just down the road which we could check out. This one was definitely better, but also kind of lived in. Okay, place to sit and work. This is comfy chairs, eh? Yeah, pretty nice at tree level, this one, isn't it? So you get a bit more of the green.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one it felt like a little bit,
Closed out.
yeah, closed out, a bit low, a bit cramped. This one's still the same size, I think, but it's just better. Turned out that the tenant left the day before and they hadn't actually bothered to clean the apartment yet. This was becoming a bit of a theme. Real estate agents in Vietnam have no problem showing apartments that are unclean or with tenants still living in them, in a lot of cases without even arranging a viewing first. This makes things a little bit awkward because you're in someone's space with all their things and they're kind of just standing around waiting for you to leave. Our next viewing probably took the cake for the least impressive of the day. Another unexpected tenant drop-in. The lady was sweet enough to let us in, but ultimately the place was a bit of a mess.
Bathroom.
Dark and dingy, with no kitchen utensils or cookware provided. It was hard to justify a price point of $450 per month.
Okay. Excuse me.
When I pressed the agent on this, she said it's because the property had a large rooftop pool and, you guessed it, gym. There's that word again. Well, as an avid gym goer myself, I figured I'll give this place one more chance. Let's go check it out. As we climbed the winding staircase up to the roof and the real estate agent battled gale force winds to open the door, she regretted her decision immediately.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. This is the pool area, not very usable right now. There's the gym.
But it's always darkest before the dawn, right? The next viewing was the one that I was the most excited for. Ocean views, great location, good layout and kitchen, and right in the center of Mayan. And the best part is, it was all for the low price point of $323 per month. I'll be honest, by this time of the day, I was getting a little bit suspicious of this price point. I figured that there must be something seriously wrong with this property.
You can hear the wind going absolutely crazy outside. Wow. Look at that. That's why it's cheap. Because it's basically flooding.
Yeah, okay, so maybe you shouldn't entirely trust the pictures that you get shown. Real estate agents, and this is especially the case in Vietnam, will show you the pictures of the best apartment they have in that building. And ultimately, they'll try to rent you out the worst. The old bait and switch.
You son of a bitch.
To get around this, I'd recommend insisting that they send you pictures of the actual apartment that you'll be renting. Additionally, you'll find that real estate agents are not afraid to leave out some small details, like the fact that the apartment floods when there's a light drizzle, something which can happen occasionally in tropical Vietnam. Now, this is probably the biggest lesson of the day. You absolutely have to do your own due diligence and be really, really thorough when it comes to your checks and asking lots of questions, to the point of almost being annoying. The agent and landlord are both happy to play ignorant when it comes to major defects, unless you're the one to bring it up. So you have to. By the end of the day, I was about ready to throw in the towel, but we had one last viewing that we had to check out. After confirming that it wasn't currently flooded, had a usable kitchen with utensils provided, and wasn't currently occupied, we decided to go and check it out.
Nothing too crazy, but also pretty nice, not too bad.
Sure enough, this one was decent, nice even. Recently renovated, new appliances and AC, good layout, and good location. I was a little bit concerned about the noise because it was near a busy road. As soon as I closed the windows though, I realized they were insulated, so noise wasn't a problem either.
A light on in here. Oh, okay, some kind of staircase in the back, I guess, just in case we need an emergency exit.
Best part? The price. For only $360 a month plus bills. Ultimately, I was too knackered to make a decision, but I did learn some valuable lessons. Hopefully after watching this video, you won't make the same mistakes that I did when you're looking for a place to live in Vietnam, and you'll go into your house hunt with your eyes wide open. Before you go, let me know in the comments which property was your favorite. I have absolutely no idea which one I'm going to choose, and outsourcing decisions to the internet is usually a recipe for success. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up, and I will see you on another Vietnam related video next week. Cheers.